flies through the ghost town streets, past whiskey bottles and shattered dreams beneath our feet. There's a trail that's paved with old forgotten sins, where dust storms cover up the whispers of the wind. Underneath the lonely road, it's dark and cold, where vows are broken and the night takes hold. I walk where shadows of the dam convene, beneath the lonely road, where no one hears you scream. I heard a train whistle cut through the dead of night, like a burning church, its flame was the only light. She left with secrets in the silence of the dawn, on a cursed land where love and truth were drawn. Underneath the lonely road, it's dark and cold, where hearts are hollow and the tales untold. I roam where echoes of lost souls weep, beneath the lonely road, where the past won't sleep. In the midnight hour, I faced the man who stole my life. His shadow loomed like a knife in the strife. Words were gunfire, silent and fast. In the heart of the desert, I settled the past. Beneath the lonely road, I found my fate, in the dust of revenge and the hour late. This outlaw's heart won't seek reprieve, underneath the lonely road, with nothing left to grieve.
Beneath a sliver of a hunter's moon, the shadows stretch long over cracked earth and the bones of a town gone wrong. A whiskey bottle clutched in the grip of a trembling hand. Midnight in the desert wind, where the cursed lands stand. Oh, how the night cries out in silence so grim. Ghostly whispers dance with the desert wind. Memories haunt me like the train's lonely hymn. Midnight calls me to sins long dim. There's a story etched in the dust of an old church door, about a love betrayed and a vow to settle the score. In the heart of the night, where lost promises lay, a lover's deceit and the price one must pay. Oh, the desert knows my heart, the secrets it's kept, the nights I roam, the tears I've wept, in the whispering makes heavy a witness, old and wise, to the tales of the desert and under infinite sky. In a town where the shadows talk and the streets they mourn in dust, a whiskey bottle lies uncorked beside a badge now caked with rust. Old train whistles cut the silence, haunt the bones of wooden frames. A burning church is a last defiance as I recall those cursed names. Blood on the ghost town under a crimson sky, lost souls whispering as the vultures fly. This land remembers, oh, it never lies. Blood on the ghost town where my heartache lies. The wind carries tales of you, of a love that once burned so true, turned to betrayal under harvest moons. Your laughter now a ghostly tune. I found you cold in the desert's embrace, forgotten grave, no stone nor trace, only the echoes of your grace, driven to madness in this godforsaken place. Blood on the ghost town under a weeping sky, silent deserts hold the secrets of your lie. This earth keeps score of the tears I cried. Blood on the ghost town where my old love died. At the edge of the broken road, I stood where the night was split. Your shadow in the moonlight showed a fleeting ghost I'll never forget. Revenge, a bitter path I tread, but justice finds its own in the end. With each step towards you I'm led, in the town that sin couldn't mend. Blood on the ghost town under a starless sky. Each step in the sand, a part of me dies, but I'll lay you down where the old crow flies. Blood on the ghost town, and a gunslinger's goodbye. On the edge of dusk, in a ghost town breaks, where the shadows stretch and the coyotes howl, and no church burns, a steeple lost in space. Whiskey bottle clinks in the hand of the foul. Lone whistle rides the wind from a distant train. Echoes carry tales of what I used to be. Gone with the outlaw heart beneath the cursed moon's light, under the horizon where my demons hide in plain sight. Love's a forgotten grave, sworn by blood to never part. Tonight my soul's the price I pay. Gone with the outlaw heart. knows her secrets, keeps them close. Dust storms roar like the anger in my veins. She was the oasis, my reprieve, my dose. Her betrayal, a noose woven from love's own chains. Silent deserts witnessed our vows crumble to dust. Her whisper, a serpent's left me broke in a shell of rust. Gone with the outlaw heart, chased by the shadows dark, running from the past where sorrow's etched its art. Love's a haunted tale in this land harsh and stark. Tonight I ride through hell, gone with the outlaw heart. In the mirror of the night, my reflections lost face the man I become at an unbearable cost. A showdown with my ghosts in the streets we start. Gunsmoke will be my host, revenge a bitter part. Gone with the outlaw heart, with each beat I depart from the man I once was to fulfill destiny's chart. This journey ends where it did start, in the silence of the desert. Gone with the outlaw heart. Out where the whistle splits the silence, beneath the scorched sun's glare, rode a man with shadows in his eyes and dust tangled in his hair. In a ghost town where his boots fell, echoed tales of cursed gold. Every step a story of betrayal, every shadow bore a soul. Buried in the last ride, where the vultures circle slow, lost loves whisper in the dust storm, where the silent deserts know. His heart a forgotten graveyard, his dreams like whiskey poured, buried in the last ride by the gun or by the sword. He once loved a maiden fair as dawn, with a laugh like springtime's creek. But the outlaw's path was written sand by a fate both cruel and bleak. In his wake a church was burning, in his hand her locket's chill, betrayed by a brother's greed, in the night when time stood still. Buried in the last ride, neath the stars' accusing glow, lost love's cry in the dust storm, where only the brave dare go. His path a line of tombstones, his drink the bitter cord, buried in the last ride by the lie or by the word. Under moonlight, where the devil's tempting deal, he chose the road of vengeance, with a heart too broke to heal. Faced the brother at high noon, saw the fear in eyes once known. Two shots fired in the silence, one man falls, the truth is sown. Buried in the last ride, where the sagebrush holds the wind, lost love's sigh in the dust storm, where the sinner's tales are penned. Now he rides the endless prairie, where the lost souls wind and war, buried in the last ride with his peace or with his sword.
Shadows merge, the dusty road whispers under scornful moon. Ghost towns sleep under blanket of curse, whiskey bottles lay beside gravestones too soon. Whispers in the lonely road calling out my name, shades of the betrayed with stories just the same. In the silence of the desert under stars so cold, every stone and shadow recalls the lies they told. Once loved a girl as fierce as desert storm, her laughter now a ghost in the chapels burn. Promises like tracks leading to the mournful horn, train whistles cry for lovers never to return. Whispers in the lonely road haunting midnight air, echoes of a love lost floating in despair. The heart knows its burden and in darkness it unfolds beneath the cursed skies of those forgotten old. I faced a man in black, eyes cold as a night gun drawn too quick to track my revenge. A whispered prayer, a silent pact, a flash, a cry, a life faded into the black. Whispers in the lonely road, now a tale to tell of love and loss and vengeance served too well. Let the desert keep its secrets, let its silence hold just a gunslinger story in the whispers told.
Out where the dust rises, touching the crimson sky, tale unwinds in the shadows where the lost souls lie. Boots stir the curse and sands past the old decayed pews, dancing with desert wind cloaked in midnight hues. Dancing, oh, dancing with whispers so thin, each step a story of betrayal woven deep within. The wind holds the secrets of hearts worn so thin, dancing forever, dancing with the desert wind. Beneath the ghost town's moon, a whisper on the train's lonesome wail, echoes of a love lost, a bride's forgotten veil. A whiskey bottle glimmers, catching the fading light,
memories and regrets, keeping the cold night alive. Dancing, still dancing where the old love has been. Spirits in the silence of the lands that sin. The wind knows my sorrow to the gallows pit. Dancing, eternally dancing with the desert wind. By the burning church, I face my foe at last. The shadows cast by fire, flickering with our past. Gunsmoke and redemption, the end it did begin. Silent were the stars as the wind swept in. Dancing, oh dancing with destiny's grin. Ghosts of vengeance stoke the fires within. The wind carries my burden across the cursed kin. Dancing one last dance with the desert wind. Out past the rusted railroad spikes, where the ghost towns kiss the sky, I ride on a stallion black as sin, through the whiskey, dust and lies. Under that old gallows tree, where the shadows whisper crimes. A bottle swings an unmarked grave, lost loves and forgotten times. Riding through the whiskey, flames lick at my side. Haunted by the heartache that I can't leave behind. Every sip of memory, every gulp of gray, riding through the whiskey, the broken man's parade. She was a fire in the chapel that burned it down to lace. Her kiss a promise of betrayal, gone without a trace. That night the desert knew her whispers underneath the crescent moon. She fled with my old rival to the tune of a trader's tune. Riding through the whiskey with revenge burning bright, and dark spirit guide me through the cold, cursed night. Every sip a story, every gulp a scar, riding through the whiskey to where the fallen are. In a dusty bar at the edge of despair, I saw her face, wind tangled in her hair. Guns drawn, eyes locked, time took a breath. In a silent town where the only exit is death. Riding through the whiskey, let the spirits be my guide. I found my peace in the thunder, her treachery denied. For every sip of sorrow, for every gulp of pain, riding through the whiskey, neath the endless starlit plain.
in the burning barn. Revenge unfolds so cold. No mercy in the burning barn. Flames licking sky so dull. Goes to you like dust through my fingers. You pull this cursed land. Whispers with the cries of the scorned in the ember glow. Only shadows dance forevermore. A trail of forgotten graves, to broken promises led. Her locket by the oak where our loved ones bled. Came midnight, a train whistle cut through despair. Echoes bounce off a church, standing empty and bare. No mercy in the burning barn as the stars hide their light. Memories burn as fierce as the desert cold bites. Silent deserts keep secrets of the sins we adorn under the crimson sky. Love's debts are sworn. In the ashes, face to face with the ghost of my fate, haunted by the fires of hell. I open the gate, a showdown with the past, where the truth is born. In the heart of the blaze I stand, broken and torn. No mercy in the burning barn. A gunslinger's hymn, echoing across lands where hope grows dim. Take a breath, let the fire consume what's been torn. In the silence of surrender, a new resolve is born.
In the valley where the shadows play, dirt's as red as the sins we lay. Neath the haunted moon's watchful gaze, there's a cold whisper of old bygone days. Train whistles moan through cursed land, echoing the touch of a ghostly hand. Where roses in the casket waits, underneath the church, it's too late. Hearts bound by a love turned hate, where roses in the casket waits. Once we danced where the rivers flow, till betrayal planted seeds of woe. Your sweet lies like the whiskey burns in a town of dust. There's no return. Burning church lit the night ablaze. Those shadows flicker in its amber haze. Where roses in the casket waits, a tale of love now desecrate. Through silent deserts I contemplate, where roses in the casket wait.
the silence midst the forgotten graves, I found the truth hidden away. The gun in my hand weighs heavy now. Revenge is a promise I vow to avow tonight. Under this lonesome sky's dome, I'll settle the debts far from home, where roses in the casket waits. This heart no longer contemplates. Fate sealed on this cursed date, where roses in the casket waits. Where roses in a casket waits.
Under the black sun, in the shadow dunes, old whiskey whispers from forgotten saloons. Dust devils dancing where the church used to stand, burned for wooden crosses, jut like bones from the sand. Black sun and smoke on this cursed plains ride, with every lost soul who's ever lied in the silence of the desert, where the dark secrets choke. Only shadows move under the black sun and smoke. Train whistle moaning across the barren tracks, echoes stir the ghosts of a town they call black. She loved a man whose heart was ill-spun, betrayed by a bullet from a lawless gun. Black sun and smoke, where the vultures circle slow. They watch over lovers turn to foes in the silent desert. Truth burns and provokes, nothing's forgotten under the black sun and smoke. Stood by her grave when the sky turned to fire. The wind sang of vengeance, a mournful choir. Her whispers haunt me like the smoke they curl. In this ghostly world was my heart she'd unfurl. Black sun and smoke, now it's my tale that's told in the flickering light, where the night gets bold. I ride for her memory through lands God never spoke, forever a shadow under the black sun and smoke.
out where the train whistles cut the silence. The ghost town dances with its cursed alliance. Whiskey bottles lay in dust-strewn defiance by the old barn where shadows preach compliance.
Spin my love by the burning barn's light, walks through the flames into the cold night. The fire reflects in your traitor's sight. Ashes to ashes we waltz past midnight. Long ago under a blood moon's crest, you swore to me near the church lay to rest. But your heart was a bullet in the chamber unrest, and my trust was a sacrifice, a curse, a guest. Spin my love by the burning barn's light, walks through the flames in the bitter night. Revenge sings a ballad on wrongs to right. Ashes to ashes in the dim moonlight. In the smoke I see your face, spectral illusion, a waltz of love twisted into disillusion. Through the cinders I reach my conclusion, this dance of flame, our final reunion. So spin my love, let the fire consume. The barn burns away our wretched gloom. From embers to dust our fate resumes. Ashes to ashes, love's final tomb. And as the day breaks and the fire wanes, silent deserts hold all my remains. Forgotten graves under the morning's rains. The lone whistle fades, only the silence remains. In the heart of a silent desert, beneath the black sun's glare, the winds whisper secrets in a tongue too raw to bear. My boots stir the dust of forgotten graves, past the churchyard's gates where the wild sage sails. I'm riding through the black sun, shadows on my trail, hunting ghosts of a life where I once failed. Whiskey's my companion, it dulls the inner pain, riding to forget her, the love I couldn't claim. The town sleeps like a widow, veiled in moonlit dread, haunted by the memories and the lies deceitfully spread. I recall her laughter echoing through the saloon, before betrayal's knife laid my heart in ruin. Riding through the black sun with vengeance burning bright, each mile a reminder of that cursed night. My revolver's cold comfort against the desert scorn, chasing the horizon where my fury was born. too delayed. Words fell like gunshots, piercing the eerie calm. In the duel that followed, I read the last song. Now I'm riding through the black sun, a ghost in my own right. The outlaw of lost causes, a specter in the night. No more will love or vengeance steer my weary bones. Under the black sun, this cursed land atones.
This ballad resonates with the grit of a weathered soul's lament, embodying the spirit of a haunted desert odyssey.
Dancing with hollow sky. Crimson sun bleeds its light on a ghost town streets. Whiskey bottle rolling past the chapel's burnt-out shell. Dust devils dance where laughter used to meet. Specters whisper secrets that the night won't tell. I'm just dancing with the hollow sky, where the stars don't dare to tread. Echoes of a lonesome lie-riddled cry across plains where the angels fear to wed. Once loved a girl with storm clouds in her eyes, in a town too cursed where hope dared not to stay. She left with a train whistle's mournful sighs. Under a dust storm shroud, she stole my heart away. Dancing with the hollow sky, beneath the moon that hides its face in shame. Every whispered wind's a soul's goodbye to a land that forgot to remember its own name. At the crossroads by the forgotten graves, I faced the devil wearing my lover's guise. A showdown with the shadows that she gave underneath the hollow, heartless skies. So I dance alone with the hollow sky, revenge a bitter trail from the lies she spun. This outlaw heart set to ride or die underneath the cursed eye of a vengeful sun.
Shadow of the burning church, the devil's wind did blow through the ghost town, silent streets where cursed whispers grow. A whiskey bottle lay half buried neath the sand, the only witness left from a forsaken, blighted land. Echoes from below, like train whistles in the night, carry tales of lost love and hearts that once burned bright. The sands themselves keep secrets under moonlit, starry skies. Every gust a reminder every silence a disguise. Beneath forgotten graves, where the restless souls do sleep, lies a tale of a lover's vow that the earth decided to keep. He promised her forever by the old sycamore tree, but his shadow found the gallows, betrayed by his decree. The echoes from below, they whisper through the dust of bonds broken by betrayal and the crumbling of trust. The desert knows the stories of the lives that had to fall. Every breeze a memory of what was lost by all. In the heart of the silent desert, I faced the storm alone. The skies cried out like the anguished in a deep resounding moan. The truth hit hard as lightning. My fate was sealed by past deeds. Now I roam these cursed lands where my heart forever bleeds. Echoes from below now guide my weary gun. Justice might be blind here, but it's not undone. I'll follow these haunted whispers through the night till I can rest, laid down by the very echoes that curse but also blessed.
Under a blood-red sky, where the vultures circle high, dust devils dance where the old church lies in ruins. Whiskey bottles clink in the silence of the ghost town. Every wall is a story, every shadow a warning. Echoes from the cursed land, they call my name through the whisper of the train, like a lost refrain. Here under the desert sun, where my sins lie bare, the wind carries my burden, a song of despair. Once loved a girl with eyes like the stormy night, betrayed by a kiss in the flicker of the lantern light. Her laughter now a memory, fading in the swirling dust. Her vows lie forgotten like a pistol left to rust. Echoes from the cursed land, a haunting plea. In the howl of the night wind, she speaks to me.
wash away her sins, cleanse my soul from pain. But the heavens stay silent, just like her grave, hidden wide in this cursed land. Even redemption has died. Echoes from the cursed land, I embrace the fire. Alone outlaws lament, strung on rusty wire. Let the desert claim me, let the spirits judge my stand. In the heart of the silence of this forsaken land. In a town where the whistling winds carry sin, under the ghost moon's pale watchful eye, lies a dusty road where shadows begin, and the truths you hear are oft a lie. Whiskey bottles clink in forgotten saloons, echoes of laughter buried in sand. Each step kicks up curses under the blood-red moons. In the silent desert, a gun in my hand. Shadows dance over gunpowder serenade, echoes of a bullet through the heart betrayed, where the lost souls wander and the brave ones fade, underneath the sky of a gunsmoke charade. Years ago her laughter filled the autumn air, in a church that now burns in eternal flame. Promises made in the heat of a desperate prayer, gone with the wind, just whispers of her name. Dust storms rise where our dreams used to lay, train whistles mourn like the cries of the damned. In the night the cold stars have much to say about a love lost and a life forever banned. Shadows dance over gunpowder serenade, revenge stirs the dust where our bed was made. Ghost towns hold secrets of the love that decayed, and the heart counts the cost of the games that were played. In the coldest hour of the desert speaks of cursed lands and the vengeance it seeks. Face to face my fate with a gun echoes loud, what's done is done. The shadows whisper over gunpowder serenade, in the silence my soul's debts are paid. Across this cursed land I'll let my memories fade. With one last bullet my peace is made, in the echoes of my gunpowder serenade.
light stands a ghost of a town swallowed by the night. Wind whispers secrets through the chapel's burned black beams, echoes of the past caught in the dust devil's dreams. Buried in the cursed land where shadows lead the dance. Whiskey numbs the heart, but it can't change the chance. Every step I've taken led to this forsaken sand. Here lies my broken promise, buried in the cursed land. The tale of a love bright as a train's lone whistle call, gone like smoke from a gun when the darkness began to fall. She was the fire, I was the cold iron rail, bound for collision, a story doomed to fail. Buried in the cursed land where the lost souls roam, haunted by the echoes of a heart that was my home. Every night I've woken to the desert's mournful psalms, found my dreams uprooted, planted in these silent palms. In the valley of the damned I face the truth under starlit glow. Her words were betrayal, the final brutal blow. Now every whisper of the sand, every chill the desert sends, is her voice calling me to a place where all ends. Buried in the cursed land, with my sins laid bare. The dust settles on my soul, yielding to despair. Here I wait forever neath the cursed plot. I stand bound to the silent hell, buried in the cursed land. Where the sun bleeds crimson on the land, dust whips the face of a forsaken band. Whiskey bottles laid by the roadside bare, echoes of a train cut the chilly air. On this lonely road where shadows conspire, flames dance around an old church spire. The winds whisper tales of a cursed soul's fate, riding past the gates of a ghost town's hate. Once loved a beauty, eyes like stormy skies, her promises as hollow as her midnight lies. Found my heart buried in forgotten graves, now I'm just a shadow in the canyon caves. Down this endless road under starlit fire, smoke curls around that burning church spire. The night air carries the weight of lost debates, haunting the silence of my ghost town's gates.
In the silent desert, the truth comes clear. Her betrayal's the venom I still taste, bitter and severe. Face to face with my past, the showdown begins. In the flicker of moonlight, is that freedom or sins? My tracks in pain on this haunted trail, only echoes remain.
Where the dusty crossroads meet, under the moon's silent decree, lies a town where shadows speak, and the wind whispers treachery. Old whiskey bottles laid by forgotten boots, echoes of laughter turned into mute. Whispers in the ghost town tell a tale of woe, of a lover's cross turned under where the cursed cacti grow. In the heart of sands, by a noose undone, lies a silent tale of a gun-out run. There's a church with a scorched out spire, where once rang out the gospel choir. The preacher man, they found him tied, burned his faith, left his Bible alive. In the pews, the lockets gleam, a picture fades, a lost love's dream. Whispers in the ghost town cry beneath the moon, past promises like dust storms vanished all too soon. Ghosts of guilt in the chapels hum, whispering of what we've all become. Stood at the edge of the cursed lands, train whistle cuts through the silent sands. In the dust, the story laid so bare, revenge or forgive, do I even dare? Eyes meet the grave under starlit sheen, face the ghost of what should have been. Whispers in the ghost town, now I understand every tale of sorrow etched by a heavy hand. In the echo of the train's lonesome cry, I'll either live with truth or with lies die. In this haunted desert, I take my final vow to join or flee the whispers in the ghost town.